What's going on, everyone? Cubeologist here, back again with another episode of Puzzle Spotlight, the series where I show you puzzles that I think are really interesting and sometimes show you solves that aren't that efficient. So now let's get into this puzzle today. It's kind of a massive one. As you know by the title, we are talking about the new ShengShou 11x11. Look at that. It almost won't even fit in the shot, which is pretty crazy. This box is massive. I don't know if you can read everything it says there, but it says this cube is using the original 2-track structure, intact foot cylindrical card. Yeah, Google Translate isn't exactly doing a great job over there. So let's get into this because I know you don't care about the box. I just thought that was funny. The Cubicle was actually nice enough to lend me this. I didn't buy it, but just a note on buying an 11x11. If you take a look at the different brands and the different prices, as you guys probably know, Yushin has had a pillowed 11x11 out since before 2013, at least 3 years ago. And it's actually $20 or $30 more than this one. And in my opinion, cubic big puzzles are definitely better than pillowed ones. So what we're looking at here is the largest mass-produced cubic twisty puzzle. And I am blown away. Look at this thing. Now, when I first got it, it was a little loose. You could honestly pull apart pieces and they would just come out. If you did that, you could just pull one of these out. So I actually tensioned each of the screws like a full turn, and that helped a lot. Now it turns pretty well, but you know, with a puzzle like this, trying to get your hands around it is pretty difficult. So speed solving is out of the question because you kind of have to hold the layers and not hold the bottom ones and turn like this. So something as simple as a sexy move, I have to hold it like this. See, I'm having difficulties now. So you could see that was a chore. Let's see, put this back. I don't want to scramble this thing. So let's talk about the size now. So sorry about my setup not being exactly set up. But either way, on the right here, we've got my ShengShou 10x10. I actually pre-ordered this, and I'm going to buy this one whenever it comes out in black, which should be within the next week. It might already be at the Cubicle. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll let you guys know when it comes out in black. But if you take a look at this, it's just barely bigger than the 10x10. It probably holds true that it's just the size of one of these inner layers different. I think they're exactly the same size. Let's line two of them up here on top. Yeah, they're very close to the same size. So I guess what they've done is they've used the mechanism out of this, because you guys know all the way down to the 2x2 on even puzzles, there are hidden pieces inside the mechanism, and that's what makes it an even layer puzzle, because all mechanisms basically, as far as I know, are odd layered mechanisms, and you either hide some of the inner pieces to make it even layer, or you show them all to make the odd layer. So I guess they've actually had the mechanism for this puzzle for a while, because, and I'm guessing here, these probably use the same exact mechanism. So now, like I said earlier, these things are kind of hefty, so I want to take the scale here and weigh them, and we'll see what the difference is. All right, so on the 10x10, we've got, it looks like 738 grams, 738.2 to be exact. So now let's check the 11x11. Yeah, so 868 grams. And just for reference, so you know what that difference is, a lubed GTS is only 81 grams. So you're talking about a little under 2 times the weight of a 3x3 difference in these puzzles. So this is pretty hefty. So now to talk about how the puzzle actually turns and what you should actually be looking for if you're looking for a puzzle like this. Corner cutting doesn't matter, right? Speed doesn't matter, but it's actually pretty smooth. I gotta say, once you get it turning, it turns really well. If you've turned the ShengShou 7x7, it turns a lot like that. Now, I'm assuming once you broke it in, it would be even better, but an 11x11, unless you are solving it a ton, would be pretty difficult to get well broken in. But if you're looking to get an 11x11, I would say honestly that this is your best option. Because like I said, the Yushin is significantly more expensive, and this one's cubic, which is, in my opinion, even better. So go check it out. I'll put a link in the description where you can go take a look at this. And like I said, the black won't be there really soon. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Puzzle Spotlight. I'm going to continue to work on my setup so you don't see all of this going on in the background. And yeah, there's a horn. I'm living in the city now. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and you'll hear from me really soon. Later, guys. What's going on, guys? Damien here, or Cubeologist. And if you follow me on any social media or anything, you'll know that I've been dropping hints lately that I'm moving to New York. So let me explain that. What's actually happened is Cubes for Speed is going in a direction that really doesn't involve me. I still love those guys, and I still plan on being friends with all of them, but I've actually made a move to the Cubicle. I approached them and they offered me a job that I really couldn't turn down, so I actually moved up here and I'm going to be working for them.